Hello, I'm Liz Zorab.
I'm Mr. J.
And we've got a power cut.
So this is a very dark Byther Farm.
It is. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you how cosy it is in here. So we have the log burner going. We've got candles in front of a mirror. And in this direction we've got another candle that's kind of in front of where the television would be.
In fact, in front of where the television actually is, but the
and
television
this is
obviously
back to us, but we haven't got a candle in front of us yet, so you still can't. Sorry, here we go. I know it looks a bit ghostly. It's not, and we're really concerned that we don't get the candle too close to Mr. J's beard.
She says waving it at my beard. I don't know.
So we are in tail end of Storm Dennis.
This is the tail end of Dennis. We've had what some people in local media have been referring to as a cyclone or a hurricane. I think someone put. I think they meant hurricane. I don't think it was either of those. I think it was just a great wind. And a lot of rain.
It was a bomb cyclone or cyclone bomb or something out at sea.
Out in the Atlantic.
Yeah, a couple of days ago it landed with us, so it hit us yesterday, was it?
It was yesterday.
And it's been pretty jolly blowy. It calmed for a little while today, and then about half an hour, maybe 3/4 of an hour ago, the wind picked up again. It was ferocious, wasn't it?
It was. The house was shaking. Actually, that's probably the worst the wind has been in either of the two storms we've had in the last couple of weeks.
But it was short-lived, and then the power went off and on and off and on and off and on. This is sounding a little repetitive. We did it about 5 times. Then the power went out. Luckily, we've both got mobile phones, so we could switch to 4G, check what was going on. We are assured that the power will be back on
in about 2 or 3 hours time.
Yeah.
And we've got, obviously, as you can see, we've got candles, we've got fire. I've
put a pan of water on top of the fire.
We have torches as well, so we're not just relying on our mobile phones. I suspect there are some people around here who are probably going out for a drive to charge their phones up.
Yes. Yeah, and the weather's not good. So we've got lots of head torches that we use for outside in the dark, but we're saving those batteries. And we've also got a couple of
solar powered.
Thank you. I wish I'd say rechargeable. Solar powered torches, which are like super duper bright. So when we have been through to the kitchen or something, we've been able to use those. But it's almost too bright to use in here. Now we've got used to the candlelight.
Yeah. So anyway, we thought we'd give you a little bit of an update on storm life here in Byther Farm.
I'm now getting so warm.
Hopefully, wherever you are, if you have been suffering the privations of rotten winter weather, it's not been too bad.
Yes.
As Liz said on Facebook, at the height of Storm Dennis, we're lucky. We live on the top of a hill, so everything flows away from us mostly. Although you were saying that the paths are very squelchy. The paths
are, well, at one point had a couple of inches of water. The paths out in the garden had about 2 inches of water, but it does drain away.
Yeah.
And once it starts draining, it goes quite quickly. Yeah. So
I know we have got some local flooding issues, within a mile or so of here. So we are fortunate and obviously very well aware of the fact that there are people in much worse situations than we are.
Absolutely. So our hearts are going out to them because it's
definitely in our thoughts.
That's a tough old time for other people at the moment. We, on the other hand, are really quite cozied up.
Yeah.
And doing all right, aren't we?
Yeah. I must say though, I think next time I'm doing this with a little candle in my hand, I might not use a smelly one.
So they're lavender scented candles that we were...
That's lavender?
Yes, the lavender scented candles that we were given
two Christmases ago.
Yeah, maybe 2 Christmases ago. They've been in the bathroom, they haven't been used, and they've now come into their own, haven't they, really? So they're in little glass Voltive.
Yes. I don't know why you're
jars,
waving that
aren't
at the camera, because it won't be able to make it
No,
out.
I was trying to clink it. There we go. Little glass containers. That was so cute, look. Oh, I'll tell you what this is like. This is the voice of the Misterons.
That's copyright, you won't be able to do that.
Oh, sorry. Well, it's not the voice of the
Thingamajigs.
Thingamajigs.
I do feel, however, like I could be about to perform a certain part of the Mama video by Genesis.
Do you?
But I won't, because I'll get done for copyright.
Oh, you nearly laughed and blew that out
I know,
then.
that's one of the risks.
It is one of the risks. So what else has happened in the last 24 hours?
Life has continued.
I ran a course yesterday, didn't I?
You did,
I ran a really good workshop, and one of the participants works in a bakery, and she bought a loaf
of sourdough bread. And obviously Liz is gluten-free. I'm not.
So you've enjoyed some of that today, haven't you? Yeah.
It's funny, because I'd just been saying the other day that we needed some bread to mop up duck egg yolk, because it was rich and lovely and we didn't want to waste it.
So there you go. Now you've got some. So you had about half of that or something, didn't you? And we've put the rest in the freezer.
About a quarter, maybe.
And we've put the rest in the freezer. So to have that at a later moment with some soup or some stew or something.
Yep.
And this evening we are going to, because we've still got another couple of hours in theory before the lights will come back on. So we're kind of saying, what should we do? So we've got a choice. We can read, we could play cards, we could play Scrabble.
We might do something really, really unusual. We might actually have a conversation that isn't on camera. Because obviously, when we're not here, we don't talk to each other at all, do we?
So, I'm so sorry that you have had to watch a video in darkness.
Not quite black and white, but
it's not. Yeah, it's a bit orange and white, isn't it now? It's very romantic though.
oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
It is lovely. It's enforced romanticism, and we rise to that challenge very well. Just please don't frazzle your beard.
I'm trying not to set fire to myself.
Yeah. Why don't you get the little torch?
No, it's fine.
Because there's a little torch over there, which might be safer than frazzling your beard.
So this week we've nearly finished, I think.
What, us?
No,
the video. I'll tell you what hasn't happened is that water hasn't come to a boil very quickly,
well,
and yet the top of that stove is really, really hot.
This is what the lights were doing at one stage. Yes, I just went to get one of the cameras. Not the cameras? I just went to get a torch because obviously the candle went out. Liz is trying to work out why the fire isn't going strongly enough to boil water. And Monty is just curled up asleep, which strikes me as a good thing to do, really. We will probably settle down, have a game of cards, have a bit of a conversation, and no doubt jump when the lights come back on in that fit of, oh my goodness me, it's so bright in here all of a sudden. The worry is that actually we'll forget, we'll go to bed, just be that point where one is just knowing the next thing is going to be the morning, and then all the lights will come on and things will go beep because the power comes back. So we've been experimenting this evening with some interesting effects, which
hey, look, that almost works.
Probably never use again.
If we want to do this, we'll have to get really close. This is not as clever a lighting effect as they did for Bohemian Rhapsody when they were. I bet they didn't have little candles underneath them. I bet they had sensible lighting.
Oh, they probably did, yeah.
Not sniffy candles. Really, that is quite strong actually. That smell, isn't it? Mm. We'll be getting very relaxed soon. Relaxed. Perhaps I should get one of those torches as well.
Maybe.
Or perhaps I should go and get the cards. Will we be able to see the cards?
Yes.
Enough?
Yes.
Yes. All right then. And so, wherever you are in the world and whatever you've got planned for the day, stay safe.
And don't forget to join Liz for the next video.
Bye.